stamping friends. It's Sherry Parker coming to you live on Wednesday, October 9th. And I hope you're having a great day and a great week. Thinking of those of you who might live in Florida or have relatives in Florida. My mom right now is in a shelter. She's in Fort Myers with this hurricane coming through. So just sending happy thoughts your way because it's a little bit scary right now, I know, for a lot of people. So thinking of you. Before we get started tonight on our projects, I did want to mention a couple things. There's a Stampin' Up sale right now that's going on for stamps, 15% off. So take advantage of that if you want. You have through tonight to do that. Also, thanks to everyone who attended World Card Making Day. That was the virtual event over the weekend. It was a lot of fun making the cards along with Sarah, our CEO, and learning some fun new ways to craft. So thanks for joining if you had an opportunity to. And if not, there is a video you can watch on YouTube. So let me know if you would like that link. And I think that's really it. Tonight we're going to have a fun night making some holiday cards. We are getting close to the holidays, believe it or not. It is October. Really super hard to believe. But I'll turn my camera over and we'll get started. All right, as I mentioned, if there is a stamping sale going on through today, so if you have an opportunity to shop, you would want to go to sherrythomas.stampinup.net and use my host code. It's right here. It's KVK9RAGA. So thank you for your support of my business and take advantage of those wonderful savings. Tonight we're going to focus on designer series paper that has coordinating die cuts with it. This is something really cool that Stampin' Up offers on a lot of our designer series paper. I can give you a couple examples right here. This is the Season of Green and Gold designer series paper. There's a bunch of really pretty patterns, but it does coordinate with a die cut set and stamp set. Hi, Susie Brunk. And so here's the tag. Actually, Susie designed this tag. We made this at a Stampin' Up event. But the cool thing is you can use your coordinating die in the designer series paper. So it does all the work for you and then put together a tag or a card or something really simple. So I wanted to focus on that tonight. We're not using this particular one, but I wanted to show you there is quite a variety in our catalog. So you want to make sure you take advantage of that if you like that kind of thing. Tonight we're going to focus on the Snowy Scenes Suite Collection. This is the mini catalog, pages 32 and 33. You'll see the Snowy Wonder stamp set and die cuts, as well as this designer series paper here, and some other fun embellishments and everything. So tonight we're going to use this die cut set with our designer series paper. This is a really cute pack of paper. In addition to the coordinating die cuts, there are a lot of other fun patterns. Hey, Donna. Oh, you're on your way to Florida. Oh, goodness. I hope by the time you get there, there is no terrible weather for you. Safe travels. Please be safe and have a wonderful time on that cruise. That'll be a blast. So back to what I was saying, the coordinating die cuts here, not only do they have snow globes that match this paper, but there's a lot of other fun shapes that coordinate with the stamp set too. So we're going to use all of these tonight in different ways, but we're going to focus on the fun pre-printed paper that all you have to do is die cut out. So tonight we're going to make a card. I was getting ready for Stamp Club next week, and I wanted to use this paper with the snow globes. I love snow globes. So we're going to make one of these tonight. And what I typically do for something like this is you take your full sheet, and then because you need to run it through your die cut machine, I would just trim kind of around the shapes. So I would do something like this, and then that way I can run this through the die cut machine pretty easily. So I'm trying to decide if I should do the round one or this oblong one. I really like the little penguin, so maybe we'll do him. So I'll find my coordinating snow globe die, and then the base here, and this base is consistent across all the different snow globes. So one base for all of them. And what I'm going to do next is run this through my die cut machine. My table's not the most stable, so I'm going to do that off to the side so I don't shake everything. But I'll use a little bit of this Post-it tape and just hold that in place so that it won't slide. And then we'll go ahead and run this through the die cut machine. here off to the side here, and then we'll pop them out. Oops. Yeah. Great demonstration, huh? I didn't even get it all the way to the side. That happens every now and then if the plate shifts a little bit. So there we go. I think I got it now. We've got our little penguin and our base. This is what happens when you're live, right? All right, so look how easy that is. Now, yes, you could stamp the coordinating stamp set, but it's really, really fun to have it all ready for you, and all you have to do is cut it out. So for this card, I'm using Garden Green as my cardstock base, and Real Red, which I ran through this really pretty, the Forever Plaid 3D embossing folder. It's one of those really large ones. Love these, because you can actually get 2 card fronts on one if you position them correctly. I went ahead and did that, and what I'll do is just adhere that to my card front. Like so. And then I have a scrap of this is another pack of Designer Series paper, but I don't like to waste, and so I keep little strips for this type of reason. I thought this, even though it isn't in the same paperback, it really looks cute with the peppermint theme. So I thought I would go ahead and just use this little strip here. I think it's about 3/4 of an inch by 5 1/4. And one really funny thing I noticed about this paper, I don't know if any of you noticed, it's almost like there was a registration problem when they printed it, but I kind of like how it looks. It really, it almost looks like it was intentional, but I don't know, I kind of think it's fun. So I like the paper. I happened to, when I was cutting another project, I had these strips. I'm like, oh, I noticed that. I thought that was really interesting. So we've got our little stripe on the side. Hey, Georgine, glad you could join. We'll take our snow globe guy, and we'll use some dimensionals to adhere that to the front. Always love our dimensionals. And same for the base here. These cards would be really easy to make as your Christmas card if you were making multiples, because it goes really, really fast. Don't want that dimensional on there. And then I'm gonna tuck my base under like so. And then for the greeting from the same stamp that I showed you, it has a few different ones that are nice. We'll use Let It Snow. We are making a snow globe after all. We've got a scrap piece of white paper here. And I'm gonna stamp Let It Snow in red ink. And then use this wonderful double oval punch here. And punch that out. Thanks, Susie. This is an easy snow globe to make. Not a lot of fuss and muss. We'll put that over to the side like that. And then 2 final touches. This is really pretty red and white twine that's now online and in the mini catalog as well. But it looks like peppermint. I did go ahead and tie a bow, and I'll put that on with a glue dot. I'll have a little bow. Put them right there. And last but not least, you might have seen these peppermint adhesive embellishments. These are so, so cute. So they come in 3 different sizes, and I'm going to use a big one in the corner here, a medium one, and then I'll use a small little guy over here. But I think that is so cute. I really, really do love using the paper. And here's one of the bigger snow globe. So you could mix and match and make all kinds of really cute cards. So that was our first card. How easy was that? The one thing when I'm using this Designer Series paper and cutting out the big shapes, I hate to waste the paper. It really bothers me. So what I thought I would do for the next card is we will create a completely different looking card using the same materials or die cuts and everything, paper. but we're going to use the in-between spaces. So since this snow globe over here wasn't usable as a snow globe, we can turn it over, punch out some circles and make a design and still use the paper, but just maybe in a slightly different way. So I have a 1 3/8 punch here, and I'm just gonna go ahead and punch a few circles. Get one on that side, and then I can, this is the one I just cut through with my dies here. And so I have this whole side here that isn't usable for the snow globes, but you can definitely punch some circles or other shapes. Maybe you have a snowflake punch or snowflake die cut or something like that, but you don't want to just throw big pieces of paper away. So I just punched some different circles. That was the back of that snow globe piece, and then I punched out a few, another piece of that same pack of paper there. And I'll set those aside. We'll use that for our next card. So this card base is the petal pink. So a whole different feel of the holidays, a more softer feel. And I use the same 3D embossing folder, that Forever Plaid 3D folder, which I really like a lot, with Pool Party cardstock. So we'll make this our card front here. And then for this backdrop, I just positioned the circles randomly, and I made more like of a line. You could do a circle, you could make a wreath out of them, you could do all kinds of different things. But for simplicity's sake, I just did a quick little line, and I'm alternating pink with the more blue-green ones, and just go up the line like so. Stagger them a little bit. And I love the fact that we're not wasting a lot of paper. Storing scraps is not always very fun. So if you can use them in the same time you're making your other cards, it's even better, because then you can actually throw away what you don't use. All right, so there's the back of our card. Pool Party is my favorite for sure. I love Pool Party. I guess it's the ocean, right, Susie? So I cut out a tag. This is from that, in the beginning of my Facebook Live, I was showing you some of that pretty, the Season of Green and Gold Designer Series paper. In that suite, there's also another set of stamps and die cuts, great Greetings of the Season stamp set with this Greetings of the Season dies, which has some really pretty shapes, including this one here. And it looks really nice with this sentiment here. It's the most wonderful time of the year. So we will use Pool Party for that. And then I have a little snowflake here. I'll stamp in the petal pink. Very soft, pastel, kind of snowy. And then in our wonderful Snowy Scenes bundle or suite is this gorgeous Pool Party pom-pom ribbon, which hasn't been available. I didn't check right before here. I don't know if it's still unavailable, but when it becomes available again, you'll definitely want this because it is so, so cute and really snowy seeming. So I'm going to use this as a little topper of my tag. Just kind of thread it through like that, almost like a bookmark looking, and kind of tighten it like that. And then that's going to be really the main part of my card, and I will use dimensionals, of course, and make that kind of stick out. Put a couple of, maybe 3 of those on there. But this would be a really easy card to make too for mass production, because there's not a ton of steps to it. Very simple, but I really do like those colors a lot. And the last touch will be, we're going to add some of these white loose snowflakes. These are also in that same suite collection, same page in the catalog. And these are not adhesive back like the ones that we use for the peppermints. So what I would recommend doing is using, like I have this green glue here, and putting dots of glue where I want the snowflakes. And so I'll just put a couple little dots. And the reason is if you do that before you've assembled your card, you might end up, you know, smearing glue everywhere, or, you know, the snowflakes will come off and everything. So I find the easiest way to grab these out of the bin is to use the take a pick tool. There's a sticky end, so you can just grab one and then just set it on top of your glue. And it'll take a few minutes for it to dry, but not too long. So I got a smaller one, put him there, grab one here. So it's real simple to do. Yes, the adhesive backs are super nice, but I think you get more in this container here when you buy them. Oop, that guy's broken, so we're not gonna put him down. That's too bad. I guess not every snowflake can be perfect, right? So there is the finished card. And these will take a few minutes to dry. You gotta give the glue just a little bit of time to dry. And make sure you put the lid on tight, because not with this pack, but with other packs I haven't, and then you accidentally drop it and you have snowflakes everywhere. So that's always fun. So I hope you liked our cards. I did a couple varieties of the snow globe. So we've got the skinnier one and the round one, but using the same designer series paper, and then using the outer pieces that were not usable with the die as a background for this card here. And then some of the fun embellishments. I think that always adds a lot, especially for the holidays. It makes really, really cute cards. So that's it. 2 quick cards, didn't even take very long at all. Thank you again. I do appreciate you joining me tonight. And again, anyone in Florida or with loved ones there, please take care. Hope this night goes quickly and without a lot of harm. So have a wonderful, wonderful rest of your week. And thank you again. Take care.